I love that I made a video saying fat people can do anything you can do, sometimes better, and some people are taking it so literally.
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
If you ask someone why they think being fat is bad and they tell you it's because it's unhealthy, immediately stop listening to anything else they have to say. Because cultural fat phobia predated any medical arguments against body size. This bias influenced doctors' thinking and affected all the advice they gave patients and all the research that was published.
You're gonna make something up?
If you don't believe me, Google the obesity paradox.
Man, the term fatphobic really gets wielded like a shield against reason in this community. There are plenty of valid reasons a person could and should consider the way obesity could affect their health. Also, I feel like I see a lot of these style TikTok videos where the community is specifically referencing old cultures or societies that actually glorified larger bodies. It's kind of confusing. One day the world has always been against larger bodies. The next day the world is just now losing its appreciation for larger bodies.
Do I think there's ever a reason for weight loss? Yeah, there are tons of reasons why people lose weight. And they're valid, but they're also fat phobic.
Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened.
So, speaking of wielding the term fatphobic like a shield against reason,
If you're being a dink, you get a yellow card.
Which is essentially a warning.
And then if you keep being a dink, you get a red card, which means we're no longer obligated to give you the time of day.
So we're taking a look at this 2014 study, which compared the rates of surgical complications between two groups of obese patients, those who lost weight before and after having surgery, and those whose weight remained stable the whole time. So the researchers reviewed the cases of roughly 1,300 patients who underwent either a total hip replacement surgery or total knee replacement surgery, both of which, by the way, are common surgeries that are frequently denied based on weight.
yeah, but it's also worth noting that obesity is classified as a modifiable risk factor for a lot of the underlying health conditions that contribute to these surgeries being necessary in the first place. Duh.
Now, let's talk about the results. They found that in some combination of the variables, there was no difference in complications between the two groups, which is a pretty compelling result on its own. But in the other ones, the patients who lost weight had more complications than the patients who did not lose weight.
No thank you and bad math.
So I just want to start off by saying that I really dislike the idea of TikToking studies like this. Unless you're planning on doing a long video series on a singular study, chances are you're just misrepresenting the data to fortify your position, which is kind of how this feels to me. The factors that were noted here really only account for a small number of the numerous health complications associated with all surgeries on obese or morbidly obese patients. However, obviously people who need surgery shouldn't be denied it.
Just a reminder that I am very fat and very sexy, and I am 100% glorifying obesity, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh crap.
So for me, these videos are another level. I think it's pretty audacious to make a statement like I am glorifying obesity. You can have positive self-image while acknowledging that obesity is consequential. I also never see content like this from people over a certain age. It seems like once you reach a certain age, you start realizing the ways obesity, morbid obesity, has or currently is negatively affecting your health.
I eat at Taco Bell. All mine.
Okay, so I understand her perspective to the extent that she probably does get a lot more unsolicited health advice than the girl eating all the Taco Bell. But there is nobody watching this video, hopefully nobody, who's thinking to themselves, wow, this is so healthy. I should incorporate this amount of Taco Bell into my lifestyle. I feel like videos like these are part of an effort on the body positive, fat lib community to mystify calories, food, movement, like these aren't factors that contribute to overall health and well-being. I think it's disrespectful to the audience they claim they're trying to educate. There's a lot we still have to learn about our bodies, but there are some solid foundations to build off of that are just flat out denied for the sake of content.
Cinnabon Delights.
I love that I made a video saying fat people can do anything you can do, sometimes better, and some people are taking it so literally. What?
That's so weird.
Like, picking their brains apart to try and find things that fat people can't do. Newsflash. Some fat people can do that stuff. Some can't, but some can. And you're just making assumptions based on what you've heard, read, whatever. I don't know.
The library, darling. Because reading is what? Fundamental.
And I'm a little bit upset with myself because, you know, I see these comments and something in me is like, prove yourself. Like, show these people that they're wrong. And I shouldn't have to do that. Neither should you. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. These people just are sad. They're sad. That's all. They're sad.
So these two videos back to back really cracked me up. I mean, nobody has to prove themselves to anybody, but she's the one who made the video that said fat people can do anything thin people can do. And I just really don't know what she wanted you to take from that if it wasn't to believe her. Also, I have to point out that the comment literally just says hug your knees. Like, he didn't say go on an hour-long hike. It just says hug your knees. Hug your knees.
So just eat a banana once in a while.
No, thank you. I live the way I live. I eat the things I eat, and I'll die the way I'll die.
That's oddly beautiful, but also stupid.